The day's other headlines start in Paris, where delegations from Ukraine and other European countries are trying to push the U.S. to take a tougher stance with Russia. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff sat alongside Ukrainian officials and other European diplomats for the first time. The parties all spoke as concerns grow about the Trump administration's recent overtures to Moscow. In Kyiv today, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky accused Mr. Witkoff in particular of, quote, spreading Russian narratives. Back in Paris, after hours of meetings, French President Emmanuel Macron sought to keep all the parties together.
I think this is a very important occasion to have convergence with our Ukrainian friends and amongst the Europeans, alongside with you, because I think everybody wants to get peace, for sure, and a robust and sustainable peace.
All of this unfolded as a massive Russian drone attack hit the Ukrainian city of Dnipro overnight. Officials there say 3 people were killed, including a child. On a visit to Cambodia today, Chinese President Xi Jinping said that country should resist protectionism in an apparent slight against U.S. tariffs. Cambodia is the last stop on Xi's week-long tour of Southeast Asia, where he sought to present China as a more stable trading partner than the United States. Cambodia is a major exporter of clothing to the U.S. and was subject to an import tax of 49% before Trump paused many tariffs until July. For the second time in a year, a federal judge has found search giant Google broke the law to maintain a monopoly online. This latest antitrust case said that Alphabet, Google's parent company, held an illegal amount of influence over online ad technology. That follows a separate judge's ruling in August that the company has illegal dominance in online search. Both judges could force major changes to Google's business. Prosecutors argue Alphabet should sell its Google Ad Manager. The company will be back in court next week about the potential sale of its Chrome browser, among other changes. And are we alone in the universe? Astronomers say they have found evidence of a chemical on a faraway planet that could be the strongest sign yet of life beyond our solar system. Researchers at the University of Cambridge analyzed data from the James Webb Space Telescope, peering many trillions of miles away from Earth toward a planet called K2-18b. There, they say there are signs of atmospheric compounds that are only produced on Earth by living organisms like phytoplankton. It also potentially suggests a global ocean-covered surface, much like our planet. Still, many scientists say this is not nearly enough to prove the existence of life elsewhere. More work will be needed to confirm the findings. Still to come on the NewsHour. Israel deepens its assault on Gaza, blocking aid and conducting deadly strikes across the region. We examine meme coins, the cryptocurrency that can start as a joke but often end up as a scam. And an exhibition showcases an artist's illustrations that bring buildings to life.
This is the PBS NewsHour from the David M. Rubenstein Studio at WETA in Washington and in the West from the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at Arizona State University.